Hey, everybody. Confused and disoriented man back. I have not been able to play much lately. I have had to dip into my buffer. This makes me forget the factory, which makes me angry and uncomfortable, unable to sleep, tormented during the day. There's things I need to do. The factory hasn't grown. The factory isn't growing. It's terrible. Anyway, I can't remember anything about what's going on, but I have a chores list for that. Bodos repair dyno broken? What do you suppose that means? And why are we taking so long to load? Need more moves is pretty explicit though. I don't think we distribute Renee. Oh, that's to put the pretty flowers everywhere, right? Maybe I'll go do that. But right now, I should probably get rid of those. We need to go. Let's find out what's going on. Bodos repair dyno broken. Well, I think that probably means the dinosaur that brings in spare infrastructure to repair our little oopses that happen every once in a while. So you're broken, right? Yeah, that looks broken to me. Here, we'll just do this then. In the modern style. I'm not sure why this happens, but it happens enough that I don't like it. Just no, don't wait for anything. Wait for that circuit. Alright. Okay, I feel comfortable erasing this now. I didn't know why I put that down. Maybe it's this, maybe it's something else. Doesn't bother me either way. In my lane, thriving. Here, take that. How many... We're at 4. Oh, we're almost done with this cycle, which is good because we're going to need this block when we come and we put in the next generation of mechanical parts. Anyway, figure out what's going on with Simics. Okay, I can do that. No problem. Let's go way over here. Let's figure out what's going on with Simics. It's a nice descriptive bug report right here. No olefins. No olefins. Well, on its face, we have an olefin barrel crisis. So, this is almost certainly the olefin barrels getting bogarted and ending up in the reproductive centers. Alright, with this horrible reality in mind, what can we learn? Why do I have a stick? Does anyone know why I have a stick? Can anyone explain the stick to me? Alright, so how are you stealing barrels? Olefins barrels, molten iron barrels. You shouldn't be taking either of them. And you are not taking water barrels. Oh. Well, that's pretty straightforward then, is why this is happening. You are stealing olefin barrels off the belt, and it's causing me problems. Alright, I understand that. That's straightforward. The world is definitely explainable. Alright, so there. We have done something. Investigate animal stack. No, we're gonna leave that alone. The new Tritz parts line needs to be double-sided. I remember this. I remember this because it felt wrong when I was doing it. I need to learn to listen to those little impulses. Alright, you're dicing Tritz. And then this line is... It's a half line eventually. That's not good enough. What I need... I guess this is why we're not moving forward. This is where we're going to work today, assuming that we actually get through it. So I have to trace this line forward and make sure it's double-sided the entire way for the sheer bulk of Trit carcass that has to be moved through here. Ah, like this. This structure right here. That's a no. There we go. Alright, we're just going to keep following this. We're going to look. Look with our meat eyes. The meat eyes that aren't on the belt. Alright, look, we have another thing here. We got a problem in that This isn't perfect. How can we live knowing we are not perfect? Okay. Oh, here's an illustration of our problem. And then it happens again. Hey, look, it happens again. It's going to slow down there, but that's fine. Did I get any meat on me? Hope not. And then these guys are all on one side of the belt, but there's a balancer here that balances on the wrong side. Why didn't I make a true balancer? It's not that hard. There we go. A nice true balancer. I don't know if it makes any difference. Okay, so that's probably done. Now we're in the need more section. Oh, okay. So boost lab equipment. Let's go. Lab equipment's way over here now. It's way... Maybe we'll stop in and see how gastrocapacitor's doing. That looks good. That's a positive sign. Really sad you can't use prod on this. You really should be able to. It's food. Anyway, what's going on here? Oh, we have a shortage. Ooh, that's no good. Laboratory. Well, okay. Alright. Okay. Got it. I wonder what the shortage is. Regardless, we can make it a little more efficient, which is always welcome. It's not this. Those are still churning ever so slowly. So now we're out of engines, but this guy's coming back. Is this a logistics problem? Have rubber, have small parts. Maybe that's why this is next on the list. Maybe we have a simple circuit shortage, which I can understand. That looks fine to me, unless it's half empty. That one's waiting to drop. This is the traditional bottleneck, and it's fine. And this guy's coming back to give more, ever so slowly. I want to say the bottleneck is simple circuits. Alright, then this guy just comes and drops. Here, let's check on that. Yeah, this is the bottleneck. It's not small parts. Okay, I'm probably gonna need to go get a lot of electronics machines, right? Done. We do simple circuits up here. Simple circuits for real. Up here. And it looks like these chip shooters need a boost, and it looks like whatever's making these, those are not inductors, those are basic caps, right? Basic capacitors. Yeah. Oh, and you're not even prodded at all. Alright, so we need electronics factories, and we need chip shooter machines. We probably need a bunch of these, actually. So we're probably just going to go get 12 chip shooters. And just all the electronics factories we have. Oh, I shouldn't have done it that way. Right there. Just snatch that. We're probably going to need more. May or may not be an actual problem. Let's upgrade this. First off, I give you the gift of productivity. Oh, and I don't have enough modules. Alright, and then these guys. No. These guys need prod all day long. Your crafting speed is... Need a boost. No, I have exactly enough. Okay. This probably could use a boost too, but now you're suddenly going at much slower speed. I guess the thing to do here is just a 5-3. Doesn't hit the bottom. Maybe you don't do that. Don't be weird. So we have to go right there. I probably knew that before. Alright, go for it. That's so fast. They just lunge out. Alright, there you go. I probably should have made a note of what it was going at before. But it is surely going faster now. And more efficient. So good. Here, take that. You could probably do a lot more here, but I'm just going to pretend everything's okay. Like you guys can be prodded. And you're already sped. Thank me later. Why am I not seeing tons and tons more come through? Why do I have 3 hands inserting and 4 hands outserting? I suppose that does ensure we finish the job. Well, it's not supply. So that's good. It's just raw speed. Wonder if we can see a bump. Yeah, that's a bump right there. Okay, so good. Looks like at minimum a double. For this area especially. Oh, and these are getting used every once in a while. Let's take a look at simple circ. We have a simple circus here. It doesn't really look like we're doing all that much better. Are you not sped? You are in fact sped. What is this problem? Why are you a 4? So everything is not going, so it doesn't actually matter that we've sped it. Though it looks like just now the capacitor rain has properly arrived. Oh, we're missing other stuff now? Or is it just difficult to see sometimes? Yeah, it's just difficult to see sometimes. This is now max speed for making simple circuits. Why doesn't it look like it's moving? This thing should always be spinning. Always be spinning. We need better action here. That has to be a bump. Simple circuit. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm looking for. Now we're at like 1.9, 1.8. Before this is like doubling it. Yeah, we're backed up on this. And it's gonna run into a, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, it stopped those guys. I begin to see why I did a 4. Well then, a 3 is better, right? Why not? I feel like I've caused myself some problems here. My superiority has caused some controversy. Why don't we do this instead? Are we happy? Okay, let's do a basic count, because I've just messed with the substructure of the universe right here. These guys need 6 substrate a second. We're producing about 4. Okay, I'm actually happy with that. That's just fine. We're a little behind, but not so much I'm really upset about it. This should be upgraded. Anyway, we boosted simple circuits. It might not last, but it's lasting for now. Huzzah. Let's go do the same thing for red circuits, right? It's like, all you guys, get up. Get up, friends. We need more. Okay, I know where more is. And then maybe analyze the entire area for something. I don't know. Wait, why do I have so few? I call upon my main power and it has not arrived. Why is this? It better be like 1 billion in transit right now. I wonder if there's a way to see that. There are 13 on the way. Maybe some more in the Oculus. I don't know what to think about that, except I have modules and I must spam. Right here. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, so our current bottleneck here is MOSFETs. Which is kind of painful. Wait a second, why aren't you going? This looks healthy-ish. That guy's waiting to drop. This guy is coming back. Do we have a... No, you were short on rare earth oxide. Though obviously not at the moment. But we're probably digging our way out from that because we had a rare earth oxide shortage. Though it could be either silicon carbide or Nisi. Could be. Because this isn't being made that fast, is it? You're not proddable. Yeah, that might be an issue. Should probably watch that in the future. But for the moment, we're doing okay. Not great, but okay. The extra prod will help. Alright, we're just going to say we did that too. Alright, need more moos. We need more moos to feed to other animals, right? Like one of the reasons why we're not making Xenos is we need moos, right? Oh, nice, tech. So I get the last module. I think I complete the set. Even though I could lunge forward. Phonics upgrade is probably worthwhile. Unethical genetic engineering. Yeah, we have to research an upgrade for that. That isn't in fact what we've been doing this entire time. There's a lot of prod sci tech I can get. I'm not super enthused about... Well, okay. Here's the... everything I need to get the next level. And then after that, I think just get anything. Alright, don't worry about it, right? We don't need this yet. Complete the set. Good. So anyway, we were talking about moos, right? Moos get fed to Xenos. And right now we have some moos. What's going on here? Why is it I need the moos? Someone explain to me the moo deficit. Why is there a moo gap? Alright, this looks fixed. I could probably upgrade these to level 2s and then spam more. Oh, is that going to have a problem with the RTGs? Am I just not going to be able to run this full amount? Sungrower's doing fine. Sungrower's doing just fine. Vonix, do you eat moos? You might. Yes, you are the source of the moo misery. It's this line. This line should be mooing, and it is not. Alright, we need more moos. Why can't we moo? We need more calves. We haven't upgraded you guys at all. We're still at level 1 muck moo. Here, let's take a look. Muck moo. We can research level 4, and then we can jump straight to the ultimate moo. In fact, we're doing that right now. We're going to put that off. And then we're going to uplift. We're going to gate into this world the real ultimate moo. And from there, we'll just settle this area. Maybe I should just not do this right now. I should wait until this tech is finished. That'll be next episode. And then we do a moo sweep next time. And just kind of let this factory drift for the moment, because we're full up on tech for a long time. We can allow certain things to break. What's it take to make a moo? Makes 30 moos. Wow. Wow. It's so fast, too. There's a whole lot of value behind that. Like, 80 cotton guts is not the same as 30 moos. 30 moos is a lot more than that. Like, this is about the same. I'd say 50 Ulrichs and 30 moos. 20 Arquad's way low. Let's look at Trits. 8 Trits is below that. 25 Zilliphel might be roughly equivalent. 10 Xeno is a lot. So there's a few standout recipes here. But that's not what we're doing. We're researching moos. We want to moo as hard as we can. And then we can... Oh, the recipe is a lot easier. Oh, it doesn't... We're at level 1 recipe right now. And level 4 is just... Why don't you add some food? Wow, some recipes are very troublesome. That is not this recipe. What is level 1 moos? Yeah, look, it's food, seeds, and mushrooms. And then it's food, again food, seeds, mushrooms, fiber, salt, and bedding. None of that is completely out of line. And this is 3 calves become 2 moos. And then right here, it's 12 calves become 8 moos. Isn't that just the same ratio? Are these recipes bad? I kind of feel like just getting real ultimate moos and spamming them everywhere and not using the higher level recipes. Because the real ultimate moo here is times 250. Okay, maybe it's not an astonishing leap. It's a pretty big leap. Yeah, it's not. It's just plus 50 every time, but still it's going to be double and more. The Muckmoo AI system kit. Okay, let's talk about you. That needs control unit, not an intelligent module, so we can actually do that. Resolin sucks, though. Yeah, we should probably stick with the level 1 recipe. Well, okay, that's a problem, too. So this is 30 seconds to have, what is this? 60% survival on the calves? That should not be like that. Do I have a moo upgrade? Probably not, since it's on Pi 3. And this is the same ratio. It just does a whole lot more. I suppose it saves on the lower level ingredients at the cost of having to put in higher level ingredients. I don't know. Anyway, let's look up moo upgrade. Muckmoo. Muckmoo. Alright, we have not picked one. We should probably do that. Artificial insemination. Blocks any natural breeding happening inside the corrals. All the breeding is now done on artificial insemination. Derive genetic gains that sustain matter. The mother will not survive. Alright. It is... Wow, that's a lot of calves. Yeah, I understand why mom's not making it. I understand why there's just this mass of lard and meat at the end of it. I don't like this because of the artificial blood. Side product. I mean, yeah, it's nice, but it's also a point of jamming. Probably not great. All right, breeding improvement program. It's the opposite of this. You can see that in the icon. Establish a holistic AI system to drive and sustain genetic gains with appropriate infrastructure in place to deliver veterinary service and nutrition. This sounds like the ultimate we are good guys tech. What's it do? It simplifies the recipes. That's good. And it's the same speed. It simplifies the recipes, and from here it goes to, oh, it doesn't really simplify it much. So that's really kind of irrelevant in my opinion. It's not terrible, but, and then making manure is just obviously an og duty. This is so expensive. And then, is there prod? Am I seeing prod? No, I'm not seeing any difference. This is just an increase in cost. So this is kind of irrelevant. Yeah, it's not great. It's not terrible. This is just irrelevant. Think Collar. Install into each muckmoo a brain implant with advanced sensors that will communicate with advanced AI for cattle behavior, location, water intake, and feeding. Supplies environmental data such as wind and humidity, max comfort. Some fetal blood may be spilled from the baby muckmoo's brain implant. So 80% prod, negative 50% speed. So a net prod bonus. Is it? No, it would have to be 100% to be a net bonus. This dramatically reduces the number of calves that will be needed. So that might be the limiting factor here. So this is already looking attractive. Requires microchips though. I don't like the fetal serum side product. I really don't. Yeah, it reduced. There's no need to use the higher recipes with this then, because like this is almost certainly what we're doing, because the calves go a lot farther because of the prod that's on this. This is probably what we're doing. We're going to bring in microchips. We're just not doing this now. We're going to wait until moos are produced, and then we're going to raise the real ultimate moo, and then maybe consider things after that. All right, so we need to investigate the animal stack. There's a lot that's related to moos. Tomorrow's just going to be an entire moo day, I can tell. We're not going to make any forward progress outside the mooing. So, inspect for shortages. Okay, what's this? We are out of Scrondrix. As I recall, we had a Scrondrix problem a while ago. And this is what? Arthurians, Scrondrixes, and Arthurians? These being made? Kinda. Need more cubs. Interesting. These are going as hard as they can. So it looks like this is our bottleneck. Do we have Scrondrix? We have level 2 Scrondrix. Which was... Scrondrix cub is meat, seeds, and mushrooms for 5 and 12. And this is meat, seeds, mushrooms, salt, and leaves, and bedding. So it adds 3 more things for 6 and 12. That's awful. 6 and 10. That's awful. That is really quite awful. Yeah, that is not a good boost. And then we look one ahead. It's even more stuff has to go in. And then it's 8 and 9. Like the first recipe was 3 items. And now we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Oh, this is brutal scaling. Maybe the other recipes do something. So raising is 10 to 6. And then right here we are at 10 to 5. All right, so it's 10% more with the valuable resources, which is the resource, which is cubs. So it's meat, seeds, leaves. And we lose 50%. And then we come here and it's meat, seeds, leaves, salt. So we have to get bedding and salt on, and we get an extra 60%, and it's faster. And then we can use that just, it's the same thing at this point. Maybe I should consider doing this. And we're not going to get the real ultimate Scrondrix for a while. So maybe I have to do, well, do I leap to level 3 is the question. Scrondrix. Do we hold off and then get this? This adds more, and this is 8 in 9. It's basically 1 a second. And then we raise them, and it's much better survival rate. Calls for growth factor, though. Like, this is dramatically better than the one before because of the survival rate. Maybe we come all the way to here. We research Scrondrix next. Either way, I feel like this is... it is not entirely clear that there isn't enough right here. Because it crashed out, if we remember. And we could just be backfilling. It also could be just we're running out of vat brains. Alright, next, Arthurians. Arthurians, aka those creatures I never think about. Right, this is all going, except for you. You need water barrels. That's probably something we can fix. Are any of you guys stealing water barrels? Wow, we kind of went nuts with the egg laying, didn't we? 22, 22, 22. None of you are stealing barrels. No barrel thieves. So we just don't have enough, I guess? No barrel thieves. No, we just need more barrels for Arthurians. Maybe I print the Scrondrixes. Maybe I get the unethical printing tech going. Oh, I need barrels. We're just going to add all. It's a really long belt. Just going to increase the water density. Make sure they're all properly refreshed. And try to hide information about where they're going from them. They're smart enough to do something about it. Moose, Arthurians. Where is place where the Arthurians get something to drink? There you go. Okay, and then that will stripe itself. Let's continue our audit. We have Moose and Scrondrix, which need our attention. I want to look... Oh, the fact that there's nothing here isn't... There's no better cotton gut. Oh, that's a problem. Why is this? Why aren't you going? You need Flora. Why are you stuck? Because you are old style. Before I learned that this was how it's supposed to be. Okay. This jam happens so frequently that it just needs to be standard practice that this box is unchecked. All right, he kicked in. He was just stuck. Glad we looked, right? And that's not real. This isn't real. Neither of these guys are real. Okay, so that's all good. Where were we? We just looked at Arthurians, and they need more water. We need more Vonyx, and that needs more Moos. Everything else is fine. Alright. We investigated the animal stack. Let's go distribute Renea, and then let's start building more factory. I have to spend more time building new stuff today, because tomorrow is just going to be all Moo all the time. It is known. Yeah, the pretty flowers are ready to go. Take that. Take that. More hero flowers. We're going to be doing this for a while, aren't we? Because we're not done. Probably needs to be another cycle of doing this, probably. Good that we got through the entire block, though. Okay. 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 Now, you guys get to be retired. Pretty flowers all by yourself. And we still have... I mean, if I want to, I probably should have done this. This is probably the actual bottleneck, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, prepared we are. That makes a lot of Renea. And this is basically just Sporopolinin land. And Sporopolinin is doing just fine. Alright, we have solved that problem. Renea is profoundly unsatisfying. But it's under control right now. Okay, so Moo problem delegated until later. It's time to build new factory. I'm gonna go get something to drink, I think. So where did we leave things? We were pushing to photonic chip. And we probably need to get the fiber Bragg grating. We have to probably go to here. Wow, this place is busy. Look at all this activity. It's a busy, busy factory. FPS, not doing great. What can you do about it? Not a lot. So this comes off of inverse oval. Photonic Crystal, that's you. And then we need Dielectric Mirror, which is weird and a problem. So that we got. It comes from the eyes. We should probably check in on that, because we haven't... It's probably filled up on animal reflectors. Meaning... probably have problems here. Well, yes, we do have problems. Why are half them rotting? Oh, why are you not crudding out? No, seriously, why are you not crudding out? You have a thing right here exactly for that. No, really. It says there's... Why? Why? Oh, it's too big. It has a bad footprint. I'm trying to take from the over... Ha! Buildings should never do this. This is, unfortunately, an art problem. And while I hate to point out problems with the artists, because art is not easy, and the job doesn't get a lot of thanks, this is just a problem in craft right here. This should not be happening. Wonder why universal religion is lost. Do we have schismatics in the factory again? No cotton guts. What are we waiting for? We are waiting on... Oh, that's new. Super steel. Super alloy, maybe. Super something or other. What's this stuff? Why isn't this being made? No neck slit? Don't believe you. Fuel rods. Okay. That I believe. So we have 2 fuel rod makers. Oh, is this stopped? Or is it just we have so much graphite we need? Take a look at fuel rods. Yeah, that looks like me. Do we just not have proper production? Which, I suppose, I understand. Well, time to speed these guys up even more. They're at 10 a second right now. Well, they're going to go faster. We clearly have a bottleneck there, but maybe we're going to run into transport issues after that. Maybe. We'll look at it. And we're going to go make Photonic Crystal, I suppose. For there is nothing else to do. Right about here, right? Yes. Alright, so you guys are going at 9.2 a second. Allow me to introduce you to a new concept. Now you're going at 15, so that's like 50% faster. Even, I suppose it's not going as fast as it can. We do have 2 guys on this. That guy's going to deliver with a full load. Let's go look at the south area and see if maybe there's something we can do about this. Why does this one keep getting blown up? That's like the 5th time that's happened. And I'm still not investigating it. Alright, so we're having problems because of venting coke oven gas, right? It's hard for us to speed further because we need better vents. And this is a lot of power we're just dismissing. And that's a problem. Could wire it all together and then try to get some use out of it. So what's the difference? Why did I stop here? Sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Did I not have enough of these? These are making 8 a second. Eating a little more. It's all just about more efficient use of coke oven gas, right? So that produces 16. It can't go, but it's using it more efficiently. It can't produce enough, you know? There was probably a purpose, or maybe a lack of purpose to this. It's very difficult to say. I need to find a way to make... Maybe we need to make coke some other way. Because you guys have graphite shortages. It's just not flowing around because we're using too much graphite. Don't I have a lot, and I mean a lot of coke, being just destroyed every single day? I might have to consider that. Or just put in extra venting down here. Just a new vent system. Here, why not? Let's just put that in right now. This whole thing right here. It's just, you are a new module, friend. We're going to opt to be self-contained. And then flue gas will go up. That's really kind of unfortunate of us, isn't it? Alright, we'll make a line for that. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Do not consider, even for a second, the possibility that it might not be fine. I have your best interest at heart. And then right here. And just like this. There we go. Huzzah. We have done it. We now have enough coke oven gas vent to run this guy full tilt. And this guy can now proceed to not make enough. So you go faster. Oh, we don't have another blue one. That was what was holding me back. Alright. Okay, fine. I'm actually messing with this for real now. I'm not just idly poking at it. Notepad, get out of here. You're in my way. What I need are blue Lovecraft furnaces, which are fairly soon. Right there. Just grab a bunch. We're upgrading this area. I'm gonna do it right. And then maybe I could take a break. Go get some nuts. I kind of want some nuts. Like a squirrel, I want nuts. Alright, then you'll probably get the extra, right? Looks like it makes coke oven gas too on that. So you're making 24 seconds. That's basically enough to keep these guys going. Maybe split it? Have not so many here, so more slips through. We have dual purposes. Like maybe literally just split it. Right there. Then we do this. Right? Is good, maybe. Is good, perhaps. I have enough oil burners to install one more of these, so let's do that, I guess. Building a wall here. A vialess zone. That is shameful. Alright, so all that maybe works. I don't know. Maybe we're okay here, maybe we're not. This guy's getting upgraded. You're going to be more efficient with your coal. You can keep it shoveled in, right? We don't have a loading concern, do we? No, we don't. Alright, so these should be going more consistently. We might be running ourselves into a graphite problem. I have a difficult time working up the ability to care there. And we're just going to do this then. And when I get more oil burners, I'll come back and I'll upgrade this as well. Because the bottleneck isn't... Well, maybe we can hook them together. You know, share. Maybe not be so single connected. Maybe that'll help. Maybe it's a 1.5 thing. Maybe I'm dreaming. So we'll try this and see how it goes. I gotta stop being quite so fast. Alright, so maybe that's more graphite. Maybe. Doesn't look like we're overwhelming the vent system. Or maybe very slightly are, which is, you know, a goal. Take a look at graphite. And I don't even know how to read this. Like maybe we've smoothed out this gap. Maybe this gap represents it choking and having to wait until coke oven gas is purged. Maybe we smoothed it out a little bit. I don't know. I just work here, guys. I can't tell what's going on. We are producing graphite, though, and that's good. And we're sharing, and that's good. All right, I'm done here. We're going to go get some nuts. And then we're going to build some new parts of the factory. And it will be good. So everyone sit here. We'll get some nuts. All right. Feeling slightly better. Let's make a plan. Let's figure out what we're doing. I think... Why can I hear nothing? One moment. Why don't I hear anything? It's just really quiet? Huh. Okay, hold on. Technical difficulties. Return to your waiting. Alright, fixed. I've experienced the joy of computers. You know what I'm talking about. Alright, we are... Photonic crystals next, then dielectric mirror, then finite difference time domain photonic structures. Great! So, photonic crystal. That's you. And this is just us building all this using a nanomaterial factory. All right, and then we roll directly into dielectric mirror. And that's stuff we have made in a glassworks. I guess we're going to try to use the existing structure for this. So we need 4 glassworks. It's pretty slow. This is going to be a problem. All right, so 4 glassworks. We're going to just work with it. And then this is just stuff we have. And it comes in with distributed Bragg reflectors, which we made last time. All right, so we need... Well, we're going to clear out our inventory first. As is tradition. Try to dunk these somewhere. Hopefully they'll be recycled eventually. Or, not. That's possible too. That has to go to recycling. These should be put back. I'll take care of it later. Now we need nanomolecular, nanomaterial factories. Probably more, honestly. More, ever more. And then we need, probably we're going to start with 4 glassware areas. And the other is red sewing machines. So we need glassware. Glassware, right there. And we need 4 of you, please. Alright, so we're ready to try this. We have to tie together inverse opal and Bragg reflectors, which is unfortunate because they're not made right next to each other. They're made close-ish. Like right here, there's our inverse opal line, so it's going to have to come back. And what else do we need for Bragg reflectors? Those are used in spent organic quantum battery and Bragg fiber grating. I feel like some of that can go over there, over here. Anyway, I'm going to pull the inverse opal all the way back, and we're going to start building in this block. So right there, right there. So nice. And that's the last block we can build in this direction, because this territory is reserved for science needs. So very soon we're going to have to take more territory. I always knew it was going to happen, so okay. So, which side I could go into? Maybe Photonic Crystal? No, Photonic Crystal here. Alright, so I need not any of you. It's going to be a 4 stack like this, but it's going to have you. That's right, you. I guess we just try to insert it right here. Don't usually put that up by 2. the wrong sort of noise, by the way. Yeah, it's the wrong sort of noise. You can just hear it sometimes. That is the wrong cadence. I'm gonna have to come down here and do something about this. Like, dude, no. Maybe I should build a Mecha Zungroar. Oh, this guy's going straight into the factory. That's not good enough. This guy's on a mission. Where are you going? With all those little legs. Alright. Sorry, guy. You should have stayed. Oh, he can smell it. He knows what's coming. What are you doing? Ah. He can smell it. He knows what's coming. So you're just gonna... Now you're gonna wake up again. Okay, great. Great, he's standing still. Hit him. Hit him. Oh, I need these things to arrive faster. He's gonna dodge. He's gonna dodge. No, he's not gonna dodge. Alright, he didn't dodge. I guess this is just a sign that it's time to just close the curtain here. I just keep going, in fact. Don't even bother. There. That should seal them off. Shouldn't we pick up some others to compensate for this? Sure. We can have a little get sidetracked here. Just like that. And like that. Okay. 3 down, 3 over. Good enough. Next. What was I doing? What was the plan here? Is this Photonic Crystal? Yeah, it is. Alright, we're going to need helium. Luckily, I've already made proper helium. And that will be in shortly. Don't you worry. Requester tank. Helium. There. Just immediately they're on their way. They're far away, but they're coming. That's so nice. It's so nice. I have to put this up. I've played long enough that I have to actually tie it all together and then put it up for other people to see. This is just bring me animal reflectors, right? And then the inverse opal gets brought across. So we need, right here, we need opal. And then everything else can be animal reflectors. Which I guess, is that the only use for animal reflectors? Probably, right? Animal reflectors are medical, 100%. That's a hazard. Go there, fill your cargo, come here, empty your cargo. So this is going to be super simple. Gotta tell you, I'm a fan. So this way, like so. Oh, did I never turn personal logistics back on? I did not. I have too few pipe on me now. Okay, okay, okay. And then we just have to bring in our special ingredient. Is there anything else you ever get used for? Nope. So, I probably should have put it in a better spot. But probably, it's not going to matter. We'll see about that. It's a very bold statement. So it's only crossing, oops. It's only crossing a few city blocks. So it's not like it's hugely a problem. He copes furiously. Alright, so like that. Drag you in, and then it's really just shovel it in as fast as you can, right? Because we're limited there. And then this guy, you don't get exported, but you might. So we're just going to leave this here like this for now. That's okay, right? We're at 0.6 a second with being mostly sped. Here we go. I really don't know what that means. The 0.6 a second, you know? It's just, I'm doing something. I'm doing something for a reason. There. The opals have arrived. Shovel them in. Shovel them in. Alright, so this is going to go. So now we just move on to the next thing, right? Which we're going to be simple about for the time being. The next thing will be like this, I think. Only you have to be Glassworks. I am not sure about what I'm doing right now. Oh, especially speeding Glassworks. Wow. That's going to cause problems. Here, take all of this. It's not going to matter, though. Yeah, this is using 138 megawatts. That's bad. I mean, crafting speed 10 is okay, but that amount of consumption, not okay. So how about we stick this guy on the end and we try to never ever speed him. Right? Right here is, I think, what you gotta do. We should be able to shove 2 in the center. Yes, I'm aware I clipped oxygen. I saw that. It's not in my purpose. It is in a plan. There. Okay. Let's try this again. I want you to make Dielectric Mirror. So we can bring Photonic Crystals over. We're just trying to isolate them from the speed. And you're probably going to need to be sped a little bit. We should definitely try to isolate that. So you're definitely not a 5, maybe a 2. It's not enough to consume every photonic crystal. Can you be prodded? Can't be prodded. So this is kind of a bottleneck. That's, you know, it was never there. That's still bad. So this is going to be a bottleneck. And I should consider doing this differently. It's more efficient to do a broader footprint. So, okay. This is just not suited to my purposes. I accept that. I can be wrong. I've been wrong many, many, many times before. It's a familiar, comfortable place for me. Okay, so instead we're going to be building right here. And we're going to start doing horizontals here. And fill it in as appropriate. I'm not sure when it is going to be appropriate, though. Actually, maybe we should do it right there. No, we need a double row. We'll kind of just bypass that. We'll have to fill it in later. And attempting to copy this from the glass blowing area is probably futile, right? Well, this really is what we have to do, isn't it? because if we are doing a, if we are skimping on fuel costs by adding more buildings. I mean, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is going to be a sushi belt. Just 100% guaranteed. So we're going to need a lot more of these. But there's only one liquid, and that's nice. All right, so I guess we're just doing it from scratch. Stop trying to be cheap. And then we are going to make a sushi belt that goes around. They're not being exported for the moment, I think. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to need a lot more of you. And then this all needs to come down more. I don't know what I'm doing here. If it wasn't immediately apparent. This is how it should go. That's still not correct. That's correct. All right, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 glass blowing areas. Let's go get that. Then we'll install this. I didn't bother sizing this at all. You cannot size it appropriately right now because prod and speed and big beacons, and it's gonna change the math when additional tech comes in. So it really isn't worth thinking about. Just make a chunk and hope for the best. Right here. There, thank you. Then we have to program a fairly complex whale. And then, after that, it should be ready to go. And we'll have item number 2 done on the day. Here, notepad. Well, we're going to need you in a second, so. Where is our nearest power line? Right there. We have a power line running right there that will take care of all these guys. So yeah, you're making dielectric mirror at a rate of 0.2 a second. This will be enough. We'll have dielectric mirror coming out right there. We'll have a sushi belt going round. Should probably be scooting a little over. And it goes around like this. All right, okay, that was one too many over. Just manifest. So nice. Okay, so we'll put stuff on this belt like so. And it'll be fine. It'll just be all right. We're going to have another belt right here that does this. So we'll get on both sides of the belt like that, and it'll come around. We'll get fuel. We'll add efficiency in. We'll make dielectric mirror. Great. Let's figure out what our whale is going to be doing here. We have to go get optical set. This comes in. We need to go get titanium nitride. Did we make that? Unfamiliar word. And we have to get mirror, and we have to get zinc oxide nanoparticle. Did we make titanium nitride? Titanium nitride. Oh, yeah. Right there. We are, in fact, completely full up on titanium nitride. Oh, good. Happy ending. So, this whale must go and get 3 optical set, 2 titanium nitride, 4 timmy oxide, 5 mirror mark II, that's expensive, 1 zinc oxide nanoparticle. Okay, and all of you stack to 100. So our number is 5, 9, 14, 15. That is 9,000 divided by 15. 600. So 1,800 here, 1,200 here, 2,400 here, 3,000 here. That's the hard bit. All right, whale, go shopping for me. Take that, take that, take that, take that, take that. Timmy oxides first, and then titanium nitride. Timmy oxide. 2,400. Add destination. Okay, good. It's in stock for right now. And I hate when I do that because I lose my place. And we need how much of this? 1,200. Then we need probably zinc oxide nanoparticles. That's in the high-tech area, right? I think it should be like right here. And it's not. Did I put that over in electronics? Yes, I did for some reason. And that's 5, and that's 600. Mirror Mark II is up here. And that's a lot of U. And then lastly, we need optical set. That's right there. So, like that, I suppose. 1,800. Good. Then you come here. Come here and you wait for your circuit condition. That is comparator equals go. Unload times 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uncheck all boxes. It only causes problems. 18, 12, 24, 36. All right, good. Go and be free. Now, set this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're ready to go. Why haven't I brought more belt? That's actually kind of worrying. So we're probably going to do 3 here and 2 here. Mirror will obviously be 1. And the other big one would be probably Timmy oxide. And then the others go on the other side. Nitride. And nanoparticles. All right, so this gets all the material in. I suppose sushi belts benefit from 2, don't they? So we'll handle it like this. Good, 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 good. Then, like that, like that. Then we have this done. Okay, now just to hook up fuel line, which will be pretty trivial. Then we will have accomplishment number 2 for the day. I'm kind of afraid we're not making belt. We're not, right? Because of super alloy being out. That explains why I have no belt. And that was no fuel rod. So I kind of have to investigate this, don't I? Ah. Okay, like that. Down. Okay. Light it all up. Now we're ready. We want to be efficient. This is going to end up like this. Okay, don't do that. Don't be weird. Be efficient. Be efficient. Be efficient. Be efficient. Oh, I should probably put in photonic crystals, right? Maybe important. It's good to see them being made. So what I need to do is kind of just tee off right here. Oh, I'm going to need more belt, and I don't think it's being made. That is kind of a critical problem, isn't it? And then... oh, none of those things are properly... oh, wait. None of these guys are... regulated. How many? I don't know. 500. That's our goal. Then you are, I guess, 500. Then you'll be 500. And right here, it's 500. And this guy, I think, will go at... yeah, let's do 500. And you, let's do 300. That's right. That's conservative. And you as well, we're going to do basically the same thing. How many photonic crystals do we need? Just one? It'll be 300. Crystal, 300. Shoveled on. Here we go. And it's just churning as hard as it can. Okay, great. Alright, progress of a sort. Alright, I bet you we have no belt being made because super alloy's out. Well, no, we have it now. Is this still related to fuel cells? Are fuel cells up? Diamonds are full up. That's wonderful. Fuel cells are running low, but we're not out yet. This is going plenty fast. And this down here, it's all running. Looks like there was a point where it backed fully up here, which, oh, that's fantastic. We're not quite there right now. So maybe it's okay, maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, we're done with this. And the next thing on our list is Photonic Crystal we did, Dielectric we did. Finite difference time domain photonic structures. You're next, I guess. Now we got to go get more belt. And then we move on to using sewing machines for the next thing. It feels serious. It feels like endgame. It really does. Why is no one bringing me belt? Why am I not supplied with belt? Actually, why am I not being supplied with belt? You've got plenty here. You guys are slacking. And I still have to upgrade all material transport. Maybe I'll do that one day. Maybe I will. Good, there's no problem here. Did I unclick something? It's usually what happens when I'm exposed to this phenomena. Alright, fine. Maybe not. I feel like that alert that I don't have science has been flashing for a while. Does anyone remember what the purpose of this was? Oh, good. Wonderful. It was no cotton gut product, right? And that was bottlenecked on what now? Cotton guts themselves now? I wasn't seeing that coming. Why aren't you going? More water barrel problems. Barrels are just not good. There's no other way to put it. Barrels are not good. You're doing just fine. It's not pups that are a problem. So we're just pegged on cotton guts. Pretty much. Oh, what was that? What was that? No food. No food because it was jams. All right, never mind. Cotton guts are probably fine. I need sewing machines, though. I need to grab this. This shall be my guiding star. Right there, I think. All right. You're not doing that, though. There's I have so many questions about why this is the way it is. How are we doing on power? He says, displaying early stage of a paranoid collapse. Finite difference, time domain, photonic structure. No description. No description needed, really. I mean, it's pretty obvious what it is, right? It's a finite difference, time domain, photonic structure. What? Are you simple or something? We only get 2 layers of prod on this for right now. Don't worry. We'll fix that eventually. There's your helium. Now we just have to get materials in. Oh, big sad. All right, so this is right next door. Really easy. This is right next door. Really easy. This is above us. Really easy. Leaving only for superconducting magnetic unit. Does that happen to be around here too? Yeah. But I don't want to drag a line that distance. So it's going to be the same thing as before, right? So I grab this, and you're right there. I grab this, and you're right there. I grab that, and you're right there. And then the whale goes and gets these things otherwise, right? And this is in the 5, no, it's electronic stack. Right, Mr. Whale. Friendly Mr. Whale. We're making very fast progress today. Maybe I'll go get a soda. Maybe I should cut down, because I'm not actually needing calories right now. I just have the urge to get a soda, and that's a sign that you've got a problem. So we're still short on blue circuits. It's a problem. Go. So let's peek in there. I thought I had fixed blue circuits. Here I am trying to make what is essentially purple circuits. I don't have blue circuits taken care of. Alright, so this is our bottleneck. Why aren't you going? Why aren't... Okay, this is not our bottleneck. Never mind. It's MOSFETs right next door. And that's silicon carbide, right? Yes. Yes. We're going to write that down. Need more silicon carbide. And unfortunately, it's made out of this. And that's not proddable. None of it's proddable. That's awful. I guess we can spend electricity to get more, right? These are Mark IIs. We have all the material we need. It's just slow and expensive. Electricity-wise, that is. And look out, look, this is not what I want to see. This is a problem, boys. Don't look at it, it's not real. So, we want, first off, photonic crystals. Easy enough, right? And just you get dunked in. Then we need... okay. How many uses are there for these things? Just like 4, right? No, there's only 2. Thoughts are occurring. This is unwise. We don't want thinking. Yeah, we're going to pretend like I'm not thinking, okay? Alright, so those get shoveled in, those get shoveled in. Actually, I'm causing myself problems. Well, I'll fix it. It'll be fine. And these guys, you're used in like 4 things. We have to do this next. So I think you should probably leap all the way down here and come across there. Right below the... oh. Well, you know what? There's virtue to this. Here, could you just kind of put that back, please? Make it go away. Just pretend like this didn't happen. Why are you not going more? Why aren't there more of you? Why aren't there more of you? Minimal photophores. Why aren't you going? That's a real serious question. Why aren't you guys going? And... Oh, we're at an inflection point. So this has to be greater than 5, and this has to be greater than 5 in order so it hits the final drain. All right, okay, all right, okay. That was okay. Understood. Got it. And probably like this. I feel like I'm doing something a little wrong here. That's one of those thoughts you can just push out of the way. Push it out of the way. It doesn't need to be there. We just push that thought deep, deep down. Alright, so where's this whale? He should be coming back. Oh, that's a problem. Oh. I didn't realize that this pattern would come with that. This consequence. So I gotta go fix that, the other one too. Okay. Better-ish. At least we're making lots of these mirrors. That's good. Alright, so this doesn't work either. Yeah. I mean, this is honestly enough. Right? Then you can just have the opals. Okay. Inexperience using a pattern leads to discovering the pitfalls of this pattern. News at 11, friends. Okay. Alright, that'll keep going. That's going. You are going. The Trits are happy to participate in this process. The Trits love corn. And we have finite time difference, blah blah blahs. And you don't have to be any sort of anything. Alright, we have to take stock of that which we have done. We're making tremendous progress today. We have done this. I don't know if there's a lot we can use off of that? Any other of these things duplicate anywhere? Doesn't look like it. But we proceed on to fiber Bragg grating then, which is another use of these things. Fiber Bragg grating is done in a PCB factory. That's unfortunate. Then directly into photonic chip, which is coming. Okay, so we need PCB factories. Very, very unfortunate. But it's good we're on item number 4 of the day. Probably gonna get 5 done. Maybe 6 if we are really lucky and these happen to be simple. I should get more whales. PCB factory. Whales. I'm efficient with my time and or play longer than I should. Then we should definitely get through 6. It does feel like a spiral towards a major goal, but however, it won't be because the major goal in this point in this instance is just a part of another goal. Does this fit? It does. Well, that's good. And you'll make fiber Bragg grating. We just need to bring in a ton of hydrogen. I don't think we have a hydrogen line around here. Maybe over there. No, we're going to have to bring in lots of hydrogen on biofluid. That makes me a little nervous. I don't like bringing in bulk chemicals on biofluid like this. Though, I have ways of making it work. Hydrogen, bring in a bunch of it. Wish it made them fly faster. So is this going or not? No. We need more. Oh, because I clipped everything because of fear. There you go. Because I was doing things wrong. So, what we have to do is to grab all this. All of this. And we bring it right next door. Probably right there. Probably right there. That doesn't get to be there. That doesn't get to be there. And then PCB factories. I don't know why I haven't. I guess they're bigger than the electronics factories, but they're not bigger than these assemblers right here. Fiber Bragg, and you get prodded, right? Yes. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. And like so. Alright, so like so, like so, like so, like so, like so, and like so. Alright, so now we just have to bring in all of these materials. Except for you. You're right there. I'm doing this for a purpose. Right where I am. I guess we just tie it in right now. There's no reason not to. And then you take the temperature of the room. You are only doing this, and you only do this less than 80. There you go. Good job. And this is kind of a bottleneck right now, right? Well, it'll have to live. We can always reanalyze all of this later on. This is all going good. This is perfect. Everything here is perfect. Everything here is perfect. So we need another whale. As is our life for the time being. Alright, so what are we doing now? We have to prepare for another thing. We need cladded core. No, that we just got. Gallium arsenide, prepared glass, acrylic glass, 2 kinds of glass, and a laser. Alright, so we need 1 cladded core. We need 2 gallium arsenide. We need 1 prepared glass. We need 3 acrylic. Just 1 L. 1 laser module. Okay. That should be rather easy to scoop up, right? Our number is 1, 3, 4, 7, 8. That's a happy number. Just going to be 1,000. We're just going to go get 1,000. That's enough. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Easy to think about. It's going to... Logistics is going to outstrip production in any case, so it's going to be fine. So where can you go to get these wonderful things? Cladded core, pretty sure is in electronics. Gallium arsenide's in weird chemicals. That's where prepared glass is. Acrylic is in the 5 stack, though. So let's go and see where that is. Right in here. It's right by prepared glass, right? Acrylic is somewhere around here. I wish I had a second 5 stack. Wish I could go back in time and warn myself of this. Huh. So do we know? Oh, acrylic's over there. All right. I did not know where it was, but I did know if I panned around, eventually I would find it. All right, so everything else is just over here, right? There's your prepared glass. And that's 1,000. And then we need gallium arsenide. 2,000. And then laser module, which should be right over here. Yes, right there. Laser module 1,000, followed by cladded core, which I think we do around here. Right there. Okay, good. The discipline was strong with me in this age of the factory. Which is good. It pays dividends now. The lack of thought needed to expand is really the key thing here. Bup, 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 bup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from the top, 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, 3,000, 1,000. Okay, done. Fantastic. Go and get it. Then that'll give us fiber Bragg grating, which is only used in photonic chips. So we can take this and we can check off you. Good. Good, 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 good. And so there's nothing to do but to spiral towards photonic chips, huh? So I should just do conductive sheet somewhere. And then next time I'm out, do transparent anode all the way to photonic chip. That seems pretty likely. All right, so what's conductive sheet? What are you? Conductive sheet. What is this? It is a very simple transformation. It needs to be taken somewhere else. All right. Phi-Josephson's junction. And we need gas procs. Didn't I just say just the other day that I'm not going to need gas procs? Okay, good. That guy's getting more animal reflectors. This guy's just cranking along. Good. I feel like we might need 2 of these. Feels like such a cheap way to do this, but I guess we have to. Anyway, let's go get some gas procs. Let's build one more thing. And that's probably the end of the episode, right? Well, this thing's so simple. Maybe we look at top anode or something. The advantage here is, again, so very simple. Gas proc. Gas proc? I could never find gas proc, but I can find these. Nice. Nice. Maybe we look ahead a little bit, try to figure out what the next step is. Do a little of the planning stage. Factory's slowing down. It must slow to like 0 frames per second whenever I'm moving, and I move a lot, so it's probably a factor. You have to make a sheet of some sort. It's proddable. You've got a weird shape. But you are the exact same size as that, so okay, nice. Only we don't need any gas. I'll just clear it out afterwards. Yes. And this just won't exist. And this does pretty good, actually. Alright, so nice. You go there. It just looks bigger because the graphic is so awkward. Alright, and conductive sheets, really simple. Yeah. We have... It's more busy work than anything. Nextlit and silver. And what proportion are we looking for here? 10 nexilit to silver. So our number is 12, 700, 7,000 nexilit, 1,400 silver. Easy enough. Of course, we spam prod everywhere. Without that, we would hardly be considered human. Boop. And, oh, that was dumb of me. I haven't even programmed the whale. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Alright, Mr. Whale, it is time for you to bring me items. And they're very simple. You want to go all the way up here. You want to go get silver. Right there. 1,400, please. Then I want you to get me Nextlit, which is right there. And that much is what you need. Come here. Wait for a circuit condition. Comparator equals go. Then unload, unload. Bup, bup. And it's simple, right? There. Off you go. So that's it. We did a thing. I guess we're not done yet, because that took all of 3 seconds. And this has to be exported, so into the box it goes. Why isn't this going yet? He's on his way. Maybe I just went too fast. Oh, and this doesn't need to be. That doesn't need to be. That doesn't need to be. And this, of course, gets picked up. Good. Good. All right. We have made our conductive sheet. It'll be used for this immediately, and then everything else maybe later. I'm probably never going to make this. But this is a requirement on the way to the future. I can actually make it right now, except for the time crystal, I think. Anyway, so that's done. Should really do one more thing. It's a shame to wrap up right now, and that's conductive sheet. Let's take a look at transparent anode. There we go. Transparent anode. We need crude top layer, titanium dioxide. Maybe I can just go make that. And that's used in acetaldehyde. We don't use that. Do we make titanium dioxide already? I feel like it can be local. Titanium dioxide. Titanium diox. No, it doesn't exist. Alright, so maybe I make it right here and ship it over. That seems like a winning idea to me. It's not really used for anything, unfortunately. So, just making it locally and using it is probably fine. You probably don't need that many. Good news is bad news, I have to go get more. So it's just... I have an oxygen line, so that's not a problem. It's right over there. So that's good. It looks like Christmas. It looks like Christmas here. That's so nice. It makes 1.2 a second. That's definitely going to be enough. So we'll just do 5 of these, I guess. Guess we'll just do 6 of these. And we'll have an output right here. Like inline right here. Then, okay, line them all up first. So we need 4 more of these guys. This is a really minor chemical, isn't it? An outline to just go somewhere. And then we have to take our chlorine out, and that's going to be the hard part of this. Okay. Is there more of this around here? I could have sworn I saw more than one. Maybe it's hidden somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, let's do another whale. What's one more, right? So we have 5 titanium purple and 1 plastic bar. Okay. That's really complicated. It's not protable, but why would you care? So we'll shove this on the quick bar. Our number is 5. Who can divide 9,000 by 5? Not me. And then 7,200. Okay. Mr. Whale, out you go into the world. Right there, right there, right there, right there. And then you go get titanium purple from the 2 line right here, right? Yes. Load items that much, then plastic, which is right there. Load that, put that there, and put that right there. And then, no. Right there. And then you go there. And circuit condition. Comparador equals go. Unload until target. Unload until target. 1 and 2. 7,200. 1,800. Alright. Off you go. And that is good. That is good. And this is good. No, wait. Not quite done. There. Now we are done. Alright, so this now is how this stuff gets into the world. Then we just have to kind of pull it in. Right. And then, bup, bup. Titanium dioxide comes out. Well, I guess we start using it next time. Maybe we do crude top layer down here if we can. Like we do the other part of it up here and then ship it down and then try to do crude top layer here. If it happens. Is that actual ore? It is. We don't deal with that here. It's not allowed. Oh, I should go get the rest of the DDs. I need just a whole fistful, right? Then, here, this is done. I'm just going to say this is done now. And, see, are we? So we're still, there's still quite a lot to do. But we're making good progress. This would be 6 things done today, I think. Very easy day when it comes to just building. And we're not going to have moves up and ready by tomorrow's chore time. So maybe I'll have to do that towards the end. Uplifting moves is going to take a long time to set up. It just is. The good news is it goes all the way. Mark 4 moves, the finest of beefs. Where is the DD? It should be right here, which in fact it is. Hopefully cotton guts recover soon. Hopefully that food isn't still jammed. Maybe I should check that after I finish up right here. All right, first off, we need to get oxygen in. And that is super duper easy. Because we have an oxygen line right over there. Good. Oxygen in, and then just chlorine out, I suppose. That would be the other side of the coin, wouldn't it? I guess we just drag this straight over to digestion, question mark? Where else do we make chlorine? So tetrachloride is becoming chlorine gas. Alright, that makes sense. So we're going to drag it all the way over and then literally to right there. It's not far, it's just weird. Alright, via test. Let's go. So far, passing the via test. So far, doing great with the via test. Good to see. These are the zymogens or nanozymes. They both happened right around the same time, and I don't know how to tell them apart. This is kind of an indictment of me more than anything else. But that's how it is. Why are we filled with crude enzyme? Because it was momentarily hooked up. Alright, got it. This is why inability to flush pipes is just not good. That would have been like 5 minutes of just wrestling with pumping things out in order to recover from that momentary miscalculation. And this game is already too long to deal with that kind of frustration. So we're right there, and we need to be right up there. So 2 more, 1, across the next one, and then across the next one. And then we turn up. And then across the plantations. Why is nothing going here? Oh, probably because we don't need the crude enzyme. It probably stopped like a proper rational system would. Maybe this isn't the right line. Okay. We just... Oh, is this a block? Really looks like a block. Alright, fine. Come over like so. Now we have new problems. Fantastic new problems. We should be there now, right? In fact, we have immediately plugged in to the hanging underground, which is where we want to be. Kinda. And this is waste chlorine going into waste chlorine. Or are I treating this as primary chlorine? I might want to hook in right there. In fact, I think I do. Do it properly, yes? Because this is a... It's being treated... Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that thing, right? Wow. And I bet everyone saw that and started snickering. We want right here. This is such a busy area. Look at all the traffic. There. Now it is hooked in to the main line. Oh, thanks. Thanks for that. Oh, it's that part of the line that's overextended. So it was just barely hanging on before. Oh, I don't want to pump it then. No. Huh. Is this good enough? Guess so. So that should just be barely at fluid extents. No, it's not hooked up. Never mind. Yeah, it's about to tip over. Okay, that's fine. So we made titanium dioxide. Or, is that it? Titanium dioxide, that's right. And there we are, titanium dioxide. Fantastic. Wonderful work. Absolutely stand up, astonishing work. There's our titanium dioxide line, and tomorrow we're going to get all the way to photonic chip, which is probably not accurate. How is it that this guy is having trouble? Did I copy and paste something I shouldn't? Oh. It's because I did copy and paste that, and then it didn't have... It's got all this holdover stuff. And I just wasn't aware of that. Like, none of this is relevant. So that whale is probably just endlessly circulating because it couldn't drop. And that's correct. And that's correct. Now you're here. Yeah, now you're going to actually drop. This product's finished 0. Wonder why. There we go. Fiber Bragg grating. Then it'll go do something. And then this guy will come back one day. He's probably just completely full. Yep. I'm a little concerned about how much we're eating animal reflectors here. Because I don't think we're making them nearly this quickly. We're making them at 1.6 a second. That's kind of a lot. The horrifying line is horrifying. It does appear to be going smoothly. Alright, we're not going to worry about that. It's time to wrap up. This is kind of perfect time. Yeah, this is the title of the episode. Finite difference time domain photonic structure! Exclamation point. Live it. Why don't you have dielectric mirror? Because I probably stopped it at some point. Yes. Yes, I did. Okay. Glad I checked that too. So that's moving forward. That's moving forward. All this is moving forward. All of this. This entire structure right here. Just to make one part of level 4 circuits. It's a little intense. Okay. Let's wrap up. Surprised we haven't gotten farther on this. But I guess it just runs so slowly when I'm active. Maybe I'll practice standing still at some point. Vat brains still good. Kind of looks like they're not good. And that's Grondrix's, right? In that we need more of them. Oh, we're not. We're full up on brains. We need this guy to come back. And that guy is wandering? What are you doing? Oh, that's not good to see. That is very not good to see, that guy wandering and not recovering. Anyway, and this guy is again stuck. How long has he been stuck? I don't know. This is a couple of bad signs right next to each other. Suddenly not confident about releasing this code as a beta test right now. Still gotta do it though. It's time. People want it. Worst thing that happens is I get bug reports, and then I have to figure out how to fix them. So right there. And now print screen. And now recap. Okay. What happened today? Quite a lot, actually. On the chore front, we didn't do too much. I know we poked at graphite for fuel rods. We fixed cotton gut food. We made a plan for getting Uber moose out on the field. What else? I can't really remember. We boosted green, red, and lab circuits and then lab instruments. And hopefully that works out. Yeah, I don't know. I probably have to look around a lot more. I feel like there's probably sickness in the factory, right? Due to not having enough fuel rods. Anyway, after that, we shifted gears and we just started pumping out new items. We got 6 new items done, which is great for a day. We are closing in on Photonic Chip, one of the 3 major ingredients of Intelligent Unit. There's still a lot to do. I mean, a lot to do, friends. That's not going to be done today. I think the order of events is Photonic Chip, then Quantum Battery, then BioFET, and then try to get Intelligent Unit itself in. It seems reasonable. Anyway, I am now done. Thank you very much, everyone. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.